sagging, bouncing, or uneven floors, standing water or high humidity, nasty odors, or dangerous mold. Crawl space problems don't get better with time, but they do get better when you call APS.
This is the afternoon edition of the Daily Weather Briefing video. This is for Tuesday, the 22nd of November, getting awfully close to Thanksgiving, and we are going to have some rain to deal with later this week and over the first half of the weekend. Of course, with this being Thanksgiving, a lot of questions about the timing, the magnitude of the rain. What about the Iron Bowl? So we got all kind of new data in, so let's talk about it. We'll start with the upper air look across the country. And again, it's a very active southern branch of the jet stream, basically a split flow. We have the southern branch with these frequent waves, then a northern branch, but we think a cutoff low will be forming in the southern branch of the jet stream over the next couple of days. And as that lifts out, that will bring unsettled weather to the deep south by the end of this week. There's the visible satellite view, and for most of the state, we have a mixture of clouds and sunshine. Clouds are a bit thicker down across the southern counties of the state. And again, underneath that active southern branch, we have some light rain this afternoon through parts of South Mississippi, South Louisiana, but Alabama dry. The showers we saw earlier today over the northern half of the state, those have moved out. Feels pretty good today. Temperatures back to where they should be for this time of the year. Average high for today is 63, and we're almost there. Birmingham at 62. We got mid-60s down in South Alabama, Mobile 65, Dothan at 64. But the good news, the weather is remarkably quiet here with this pre-Thanksgiving travel period. Typically, there's some nastiness somewhere, but really not today, and we're not expecting any tomorrow. Just some winter weather advisories back in the northwest United States. No severe weather problems today or tonight. Tomorrow, maybe some thunder west of the state, Dallas-Fort Worth, up toward Little Rock, Shreveport, down toward Austin, but again, no severe weather expected. And then on Thanksgiving Day, Thursday, there is a low-end marginal risk on the Texas coast from basically Corpus Christi back up towards Sabine Pass. That would include Houston. But no severe storms are defined beyond day 3 for Friday and Saturday at this point. Here's the rain for the next 7 days, and a pretty good bit. This could be a pretty good soaking here coming up later this week and early in the weekend. This is suggesting rain amounts could be in the 2 to 3 inch range for the northern half of the state, 1 to 2 inches for the southern counties of the state. And again today, tropics awfully quiet. So model fans, here we go. This is the GFS. This is the 12Z run, valid tomorrow at 4. And you see the trough digging down through the Rockies. And again, that's going to develop into a cutoff upper low over parts of Texas by Thanksgiving Day. But here's the big picture tomorrow. Big travel day, Thanksgiving Eve. And again, all the major airport hubs are fine, and at least in terms of weather. Beyond that, we can't make any promises, but weather just not a problem. A little bit of snow for the northern Rockies, and that's about it. Highs tomorrow here should be in the upper 60s. So this is Thanksgiving Day. Rain breaks out to the west. Again, Dallas, Shreveport, Little Rock, Memphis with rain likely Thanksgiving Day. And again, for Alabama, a decent chance much of the day will be dry. Clouds will increase, and a very mild day. Many spots could touch 70 on Thursday. And rain could reach the western counties by late afternoon. That rain is more likely Thursday night. And this is Friday, and periods of rain likely. There could be some thunder. The high Friday, probably low 60s. Not going to rain all day, but rain at times. We don't expect any severe weather. And underneath the cold core upper low, the dynamic cooling process will likely bring snow on Friday to places like Lubbock, Texas, and Childress, Texas. How about that? So Black Friday looking wet, and the question is, what about Saturday? So the GFS is more progressive, and it gives us hope that the rain could be over in time for the Iron Bowl. But typically the European is a little more reliable, although in this case it's been catching up to the GFS. But let's go to the European model. This is valid Saturday at 3, and that doesn't look good. The kickoff in Tuscaloosa is at 2:30. And the Euro continues to slow it down, and often with a cutoff low, it's in no hurry to lift out. You got to have a kicker behind it, and this is probably the right solution. So we're trending now toward this European solution, which is wet on Saturday. That would include the Iron Bowl. So the best possible case, the rain is over by noon. The afternoon is dry. Worst case scenario, a soaking rain with a lightning delay. The most likely scenario, some rain at times, probably not much thunder. In fact, let's look at the instability and just a modest amount across the state Saturday. Thank goodness we don't want any severe weather, and that's not representing severe weather there, but there might be a rumble of thunder somewhere. So the bottom line is Friday and Saturday are looking wet. Periods of rain, maybe some thunder, highs in the 60s. This is midnight Saturday night, and still we got rain falling on the eastern side of the state. You can see how clearly the European has slowed everything down. And then Sunday, it's all gone. Sky becoming partly sunny. The high will be in the 60s. Monday, we are dry as everybody goes back to work. Monday's high will be in the 60s, and this is a week from today, Wednesday, the 30th of November. Troughing passing well to the north. We're still dry. Probably have some rain to deal with that next day. Wednesday of next week, maybe Wednesday night. Let's go out 10 days. This is Friday, December 2nd, upper high over the Gulf of Mexico, and that looks mostly dry for the state. Here's a look at rain for Birmingham. This is coming off the European ensemble, and the numbers continue to increase. This is suggesting we might see rain amounts in the 3 to 4 inch range between now and the 7th of December. So not necessarily a bad thing. And we'll check the numbers coming off the national blend of models. And you can see we're going to be mild for a while. The cold air is shut down, that flow coming down from the Arctic. So highs in the 60s. In fact, upper 60s are likely tomorrow and Thursday. Some spots maybe touching 70. And then after that, low to mid 60s during the day, mostly 40s at night. No sign of any freezing temperatures here for the next 10 days. And hot off the presses, we got the brand new CPC outlook. This is for November 30th through December the 6th. And you can see all the orange here. That represents temperatures above average, a pattern flip. We were awfully cold for a long time, but now we turn mild as December begins. Temperatures below average back in the northwestern states. And here's a quick look at that cutoff upper low, an animation. You can see what happens here. Here comes the cutoff low developing over Texas, and how that thing lifts out will ultimately determine, the rain we get. But again, confidence is relatively higher than it has been. And again, this is Saturday at 3. So for the Iron Bowl, our recommendation now is to just plan on taking the rain gear. And once we get within 60 hours, as you know, the forecast confidence grows. We get within range of the convection allowing high resolution models, the 3-kilometer NAM, the HER, and we'll have a much better, higher confidence look at the weekend. But again, for now, it just looks like we could certainly have some rain to deal with. So that's it for the afternoon weather briefing video. Had a great time today at Children's of Alabama. Their pre-Thanksgiving parade through the building, and we had so much fun doing that. That was just outstanding. We had just a great time today. So thanks to everybody at Children's, all the patients and the families and the staff for their hospitality there today. Don't forget we have a book signing Friday evening at the shops at Grand River. It's out by the Bass Pro Shops, Buc-ee's out in the Leeds area east of Birmingham. And yeah, it's probably going to be raining, but hey, we'll be under the pavilion by the food court, be nice and dry. We'll be there between 6 and 8:30. And we'll have All You Can Do Is Pray, Weathering Life, Benny and Chipper, our weather book for kids. We'll personally sign those and have all the weather T-shirts, all the fun stuff the publisher has, the hats and all that. Great Christmas gifts. So if you're in the Birmingham Metro, this is a good chance to come see us. Again, that's Friday night. Shops at Grand River out in Leeds between 6 and 8:30. We don't have an early evening newscast Friday because of football. So that's it for the afternoon edition of the Daily Weather Briefing video. We'll have notes on the blog, alabamawx.com. And, of course, if you can, join us over there in Studio A for ABC 3340 News coming up at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.
Cracks in brick, cracks in block? Call Alabama Professional Services. Leaning or bowing basement walls? Call APS. Sticking windows or doors? Call APS. Settling or sinking foundation? That's right. Call APS. It's a fact. Foundation problems don't get better with time, but they do get better when you call APS. Call Alabama Professional Services today.